Thanks, Larry. All you folks in the audience who knows they should be up here, come forth. Years ago, I met this fellow here on the right, George Hamill, up in Fairfield. He was a DJ, and by the way, at one time he was elected Mr. DJ USA, and he was the guest, honor guest on WSM Nashville for his work, continued efforts in country music and playing a 3-hour show. I believe it was called Lemonade, wasn't it?
Lemonade, that's coming over here. That's what Maggie called it. Says
Oh, Country Time.
Country
Time was the name
How
of
did
the
you
show.
get that? Lemonade, Country Time, right.
3-hour show, WFIW in Fairfield, and to give you a little background, while these boys get ready, we're going to reminisce and do some of the things we did 35 years ago. And this little boy over here on the right is a retired Air Force man, a weatherman. He tells you all those lies about what's going to happen tomorrow and so forth. And Mr. Rocket here works at Whirlpool over in Evansville. We're just ordinary working people like you folks, but we do lead probably a pretty interesting life on the side. George here, one time, let me tell you one little thing that happened while he was a DJ, and this happens to a lot of DJs. Loretta Lynn can attest that she took her records to many people on those little radio stations trying to...
Take you back a few years, and anybody probably over 50 or 40, and probably a few out there, will probably recognize some of these songs. Those of you younger may not, so just listen. And you might hear some music. Back then when we played with what we call country western, we put a little western flavor in it too. To give you an example, something like this. Haven't got to worry, haven't got to care, haven't got a thing to call my own. When I greet my neighbor with a how you all, I just got my home in San Antonio. When I see my neighbor with a how you all, happy as a king upon a throne. Now you can have your mansion or your cottage lawn. I'll just take my home in San Antonio. Oh, there's Johnny over here. Okay, that brings back, I'm going to call Ira up here, and we're going to do an old one. Let's see.
What key is it?
That's a good question. We all play in the same key here. It's only been 35 years since Ira here and I played together. Ira's retired, and right over here, Harold's retired, and I'm just tired. Anybody out there in that category, you know? See if you remember this one. Somebody else is taking my place. Somebody else now shares your embrace, while I am trying to I tell you, these old timers sometimes they get together, but it's really great. One time, some it's been about 35 years since we got together, actually, this afternoon. Isn't that right, Johnny? Johnny came up from Texas. He's about the farthest. I'm from Florida, but he's from Texas. And we got Illinois here, pretty well represented, of course, state, what's it called, Kentucky or something. The Kentucky, right. But it's a real pleasure to be up here. Of course, I've known Harold, he'll sing almost since he's a pup. We would do this here. One time, I think I was talking to Harold. My first job in radio was in Phoenix, Arizona, back in the early 50s. And at the time, I was going to school, and I got a job on a CBS station there. And this KWL helped me over here, and Johnny over there, and we're going to do this one here.
I have to listen at him to get the words because I'm so old I forgot.
And I'll watch Johnny over here. You go watch Johnny. See them tumbling down, flashing her love to the ground. Lonely but free I'll be found, drifting along with a tumbling tumbleweed. Care to the passer behind, nowhere to go but I'll find just where the trail will wind, drifting along with the tumbling tumbleweed. I know when night is gone that a new world is born at dawn. I'll keep rolling along. Deep in my heart is a song. Here on the range I belong, drifting along with a tumbling tumbleweed. I know when night is gone that a new world is born at dawn. I'll keep rolling along. Deep in my heart is a song. Here on the range I belong, drifting along with the tumbling tumbleweed, drifting along with the tumbling tumbleweed. Thank you. I'll tell you, brings back memory. We're doing a lot of reminiscing. I hope you don't mind that. I just hope you don't, because it's been a long time and it's just great. I think Harold's enjoying a little bit on his retirement here, getting together. You can see we're really organized. After 35 years, we ought to, I guess, something, but we're not. See if you remember this one. We used to do this back years ago, and if you remember this one, then, well, you're up in a few years, too. Ready? Won't you ride in my little red wagon? I would love to slow you down the street. Then all the kids will be jealous when they see my sleigh made so sweet. Hold tight till we come to the hilltop. We're gonna coast down the hill, just you and me. Won't you ride in my red wagon. I would love to pull you down the street. Bet all the kids will be jealous when they see my playmate so sweet. Hold tight till we come to the hilltop. We're gonna close down the hill, just you and me. Won't you ride in my little old red wagon? For you are my sweetheart to be. Won't you ride in my little old red wagon? For you are my sweetheart to be.
Well, George, I think you're doing a great job. It does bring back memories. And I do want to say I'm glad that you fellows could all join me here to celebrate my retirement from the E.I. DuPont Company. I worked for them about 32 years.
Honey, we're going to get Ira on this one, Ira Musgrave on here, and a little mandolin picking called Waltz of the Wind.
George, that was real great. You know, in touch with the record industry and the radio station business and so forth, I know that you had a religious experience later on in your life when your wife died with cancer and so forth, and I know that you rearranged the song a little bit, and
About all I play is gospel songs anymore down in Florida. See, I gave up after my wife died. It's been 6 years ago this month. You're all alone and blue. No one to tell your troubles to. Remember Jesus. He's the one who loves you. Now when this world just throws you down, not a true friend can be found. Just remember it's Jesus. He's the one who really loves you. And through all kinds of weather, you never make a change. Through the sunshine sunshine and the stormy weather. He'll always be the same, and you're together, right or wrong. Where you go, he'll tag along. Remember, friends, it's Jesus. He's the one who loves you. Oh, when you're all alone and blue, no one to tell your troubles to. Just remember there's Jesus. He's the one who loves you. Oh, friends, when this old world may throw you down, not a true friend can be found. Remember Jesus. Oh, he's the one who loves you. And through all kinds of weather, he'll never, never make a change. Through that sunshine and the stormy weather, oh, friend, you'll always be the same. You'll be together, right or wrong. Where you go, he'll tag along. Just remember that it's Jesus, Jesus, my friend. He's the one who loves you. Yes, he is.
Thanks a lot, George.
Hey, Larry.
What is it?
Well, did you know Win and Willie are the outlaws?
I didn't know that.
And Roger is the king of the road.
Everyone knows Hank's been in prison.
I didn't know that.
And Dolly's got a couple of big reasons that she's well known. They call me No-Show
They
Jones.
call it No Show Jones.
Seldom ever wrong.
Seldom ever on
The stage is singing my songs while we're about to run on. Call me No-Show
They
Jones.
call it No Show Jones. Loretta is a coal miner's daughter.
Mighty pretty too.
And Johnny wears black and stands on the lawn.
Ooh, that's lonesome.
Everyone knows Kitty is a gambler.
And Tammy had some kind of excuse. She divorced George Jones. They call me No-Show
They
Jones.
call it No Show Jones.
Seldom ever on.
Seldom ever on
The stage is singing my songs while we're about to run on. Call me No-Show
They
Jones.
call it No Show
Call me
Jones.
No-Show
They
Jones.
call it No Show Jones.
Seldom ever on.
Seldom ever on
The stage is singing my songs while we're about to run on. Call me No-Show
They
Jones.
call it No Show Jones.
Thank you. I hear people talking bad about the way they've gotta live here in this country. Rapping about the wars we fight, talking about the way things ought to be. They'll have our milk and a honey and preach about another way of living. You're running down my country horse, you're walking on the fighting side of me. You're walking on the fighting side of me. Running down a way of life that fighting men have fought and died to keep. If you don't love it, leave it. Let this song that I'm singing be a warning. When you're running down my country horse, you're walking on the fighting side of me. Well, I read about some squirrely guy who claims he just don't believe in fighting. And I wonder just how long the rest of us can count on being free. You know, they love our milk and our honey and preach about another way of living. When you're running down my country, man, you're walking on the fighting side of me. You're walking on the fighting side of me. Running down a way of life our fighting men have fought and died to keep. If you don't love it, leave it. Let this song that I'm a-singing be a warning. When you're running down my country horse, you're walking on the fighting side of me.